Make sure you take 4 deep breaths. You may need to relax. There could either be some type of shocking news. Maybe you're going to court. Maybe you need a lawyer. What's going on for fire signs? Okay, relax. There's some type of public exposure that's coming out. Somebody's going to spill the beans, or somebody has already spilled the beans. And now it seems like this is bringing a whole lot of people in, and or some type of group dynamic is appearing. You could be trying to keep up the appearances right now. Who's going through this public exposure for fire signs? Some type of private matter could be exposed. All right, so this could be a Leo. Heavy on the fire sign. All fire signs came out. So it could be you, fire signs. Maybe you're conflicted. You're like, oh, I was indecisive about something, or why I decided to do something, why, you know, took action towards this. Maybe you feel like you celebrated too early, and now there's conflict on both sides. So it's like, if I do this, there's some type of issue, but if I do this, there's some type of issue. But if you still don't decide, or maybe you didn't decide, you seen two people fighting or whatever, and you stayed in the middle. And this could have been because maybe you didn't have your emotions turned on to someone, or you kind of kept your emotions out of the situation for someone you should have had emotions for somehow, some way. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to ignore this person because they're so confident, or they have some type of optimism to themselves, but there's some type of indecisiveness too about a baby. Maybe there's some type of clarity about some type of scandal, some type of gossip, some type of third party that was created, and, you know, what somebody was trying to do to influence someone else's confidence, and whatever the case may be, and somebody is still sitting in some type of guilt. So it's giving a damn if I do, damn if I don't. But they feel like the only way to get through this sitting here in this energy is, and to get to their celebration, is to go through it and talk about it. Is to take accountability. It's like, okay, yes, I was a part of this extortion. Yes, I was a part of this, you know, getting into this relationship. Or yes, I was trying to achieve something, you know, against you, or whatever the case may be. And somebody's like, okay, well, I thank you. I have some type of achievements. I'm kind of confused and uncertain on what I want to do from here when it comes to talking to you. Yeah, I'm disappointed, but I'm not really surprised. Maybe they already knew the truth. So this public exposure could be, honestly, you coming out and to expose yourself. Okay? Who's spilling the beans? Again, fire sign, you popped out. This could be you. You could definitely be tired. Heavy on the fire sign. It's like you're ready to admit defeat. You're ready to surrender something. It's like, I've been through enough challenges. I feel a little powerless right now. I feel like I need some type of confidence. I need some type of self-assurance. But in order for me to do this, I have to control kind of where I'm going. It's going to take some work. Somebody feels like they're confident they can master something, or, you know, reconnect with you, and you see the value in them again if you give them an opportunity. Then somebody also could be looking for a job. Maybe they, I don't want to say they work alone, but they can work from home, or you do. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, I've always worked here, or I've been here for a long time, so I have faith that I can do something on my own, or I can do this whenever I get to it, or whatever the case may be. And you may be overestimating yourself. And this may cause you to balance some type of resources. Yeah. No. So FYI when it comes to that, for sure, when it comes to the resources. All right. When it comes to some type of group dynamic, there's some type of conflict. It's like, okay, do we re-spark this? What do we do from here? Do we leave it alone? The people that were working together, they're fighting. Okay? They're trying to figure out why they even did something. They're confused on if everybody is still going to cover for everybody else. Like, if we happen to start, what's the smart way to do it? Some type of group dynamic is fighting. Okay? Confirmations for fire signs. Oh! This fell out. You can have a new love. This is going to make you feel very successful, but make sure you take action because somebody may be cautious if you don't. So it's like at the point that they feel like you're not actually putting in effort, they're going to walk away. All right, we got content creator. Who's the content creator for fire signs? This could be the person that's spilling the beans, or if you have to be accountable for something, you could be a Pisces, a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Scorpio, heavy on the Scorpio, a Libra, a Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody's uncertain on how they're going to have to balance something out. Maybe somebody of their past came towards them with some type of paperwork and or an idea that they can get something done to go in their favor, and now they have to surrender this and let this go. Somebody also could be seen as a bully and or a liar. Somebody could be lying about their confidence, their inner strength, and or the things that gets them through. Just let me know. All right. Okay, either way, just let me know. Pay attention to what you're doing is not the Scorpio. Okay, cool. Somebody could be losing a case. Who's losing a case? This could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, heavy on the Pisces. Maybe an Aries or a Gemini. Okay. You may feel like there's some type of favoritism between siblings. If not you, then your kids could. You saw her red flags. You saw his red flags. You could be moving back in with someone, or someone wants to move back in with you because you could be on the receiving end of this. All right. A safe one-night stand is out here. With who? This could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy on the Capricorn. This could be another fire, heavy on the Capricorn. But you could be trying to decide between two. So you need to make sure you're choosing wisely. Another fire sign. Something could be going on with your mother and or a hotel. What's going on with your mom? Somebody who is a mother. They could be going through a change or a cycle that they can't really control. They're trying to delay the inevitable, right? So it's like, okay, well, your mom could be like in the 70s, 80s, and you know it's time for her to have some type of support, daily support or something like that. And they're like, no, I can do it on my own. No, I haven't. And they're fighting you, but you know this is out of deception and misunderstanding and maybe even fear. So they're trying to delay something so that way they can say, oh, I'm old enough to do this. I can still, conform to my own self. I can still do this. And it's like, okay, where you know that you're not really listening to yourself when, what's healthy for them and what's not. And somehow, some way, this could be some type of scandal or some type of I don't know how I feel about it. Make sure you're reading the fine print in or between the lines when it comes to what? Some type of letter that you get and or some type of air sign, okay? If somebody's coming to you wanting to gossip and or spread some type of news, they could be trying to spread news so that way they can end someone else. They could spread some type of back betrayal or lies or, whatever. They also could be gossiping on someone because they feel like they ended communication with them and they're depressed by it. Maybe they feel like their secrets was put on blast, and this is why you just read between the fine print. Read the energy, read the room. Somebody could be bisexual. Who is this? Who is this for fire signs? Somebody who's unable to make a decision for sure. All right, this could be an earth sign, more specifically a Taurus, a Sagittarius, a fire sign, heavy on the fire sign, maybe an air sign. Okay, it could be a fire sign woman, an air sign man. A Sagittarius, either sex, a Taurus, either sex. Okay. An earth sign is knowingly the third party. Okay. What's going on here? So earth sign know that they're the third party of a situation. But maybe they feel like they don't feel like they have to make a decision right now. They're trying to hold off. There's some type of deception when it comes to somebody that they love or somebody that they want to give love to, they want to flirt with, and they're waiting on a sudden change. Maybe they could be giving this person some type of energy and or message right now, hoping that they can reconcile. This could be somebody that they have a kid with. But they're deceiving themselves when it comes to feelings and or deceiving you and giving you hopes that, okay, well, I'm just kind of distracted and impatient right now because I'm going through a transformation. I'm going through a different cycle and I have to get out of some type of issue. But truly, they're actually lonely and they're trying to indulge in some type of scandal. They're having you a part of some type of third party. Okay, so you could be paranoid because something is not really growing or something just feels unfinished or just something doesn't really feel satisfied, and it's going to come out. You'll be able to recover, but you may just need to save for now. All right, it will be time for you to make a final decision. Change will come. The initial A could be important, or you pass the test, you pass an interview, something went well for you, okay? It will begin to pay off within the next week. You could be focusing on other people's issues as a distraction to yours, so watch that.